Okay, welcome to the Mortgage Biscuit Real Estate Podcast, where we're going to share some tips, tricks, and insights into the local real estate market and business community. We're featuring rockstar real estate professionals as well as five-star local business leaders. So grab your beverage of choice, pull up a seat, and settle in for this edition of the Mortgage Biscuit Real Estate Podcast. Hi, I'm Dennis Papernick with Compass Mortgage. We're home to a better mortgage experience, and we're here today at the secret podcast rooms at the world headquarters of Compass Mortgage. So you're in for a treat today. We're going to be joined by Kimberly Bisaillon. Very good. At Achosa Home Warranty. Welcome.
Achosa,
Thank
like
you.
a sneeze.
Yeah, I like it. If you sneeze, you cover it. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, there's a new motto for you. I just want some royalties on
yeah.
that. So.
My model is a bazillion times better with Achosa Home Warranty. Bazillion.
I love that. I love it. That's good. So hey, give me a little bit of stats. The back of your baseball card in real estate and home warranty and how you got into all that and where you're at today.
Absolutely. So I actually started in home warranties 13 years ago. I went to school to be a teacher. I taught kindergarten for 1 year after I graduated, and then I decided that was just not the path for me.
Okay.
I had a girlfriend who I played volleyball with in college who was like, hey, I know you're not super happy with where you're at. I think you would be great at this where she worked. And she was like, why don't you come in? We just have an opening in our inside sales team. And I said, okay, what do you do? She's like, I sell home warranties. I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you really don't need to know what a home warranty is. You just need to be able to make relationships, build relationships with real estate agents in the local, real estate market and communities and everything. So I went in 13 years ago, and here I am today living my best life and working in the real estate transaction, working with thousands of real estate agents here in Illinois to support them with their home warranty needs.
That's awesome. So,
yeah.
So basically everything I learned in teaching first grade taught me how to work with real estate agents. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, there's a lot of comparisons to
right.
teaching kindergarten and educating real estate agents on home warranties and how to include them in their transactions and,
right.
Role playing with them and making sure that their clients are receiving the best all-around service.
Right. So there's probably several options out there in the marketplace. Yep. So tell me a little bit about explain what a home warranty is, because I'm sure a lot of consumers that hopefully be watching the podcast here, we're going to be wondering what's the difference between a home warranty and home insurance, and because I also got to explain what's the difference between mortgage insurances as well. So.
Exactly. Yeah. That's always the biggest question is, I don't need a home warranty. I have homeowners insurance, and home warranty versus homeowners insurance, they are completely different. Homeowners insurance is something that covers you for acts of God, fires, damage,
right.
Storm damage, those types of things. Home warranty covers the insides, the main foundation of the home, like the systems and appliances.
Right.
So air conditioning, furnace, water heater, plumbing, electrical, kitchen appliances, washer and dryer. Home warranties cover those mechanical systems and
Sure.
appliances, and just the daily usage, the normal wear and tear of those systems or appliances. If they fail, we are there to protect them, to protect their budgets, financial protection, and peace of mind against the unexpected, towards repairs, towards replacements of those major systems and appliances.
Right, because when you buy a house, you're buying all those mechanicals in place. I mean, you have a home inspector that goes through there.
Of course.
It kind of gives you an idea of where they're at.
Give you the age, the condition, but a lot of times that home inspector is saying, hey, the AC is 20 years old. Start budgeting for repairs or replacements.
Yeah.
So when homeowners see that, when real estate agents see, things are a little bit older in the home, a home warranty is a perfect solution.
Right.
A very cost-effective solution, ranging from $475 to $775 for the year. That gives them so much coverage.
Right.
Really offsets those major costs for repairs or replacements.
Yeah, because especially first-time homebuyers, when they go in, they're kind of cash-strapped because everything they put everything all in to buy the house.
Yep.
And if they have the furnace go out, the air conditioning go out, a major appliance.
Detrimental, right? Especially right after closing. I call us like a homeowner's piggy bank for that first year.
Sure.
Because we are a piggy bank where if something were to go wrong, they're going to have some financial protection against that unexpected, against that failure that may occur. And a lot of our failures happen very quickly after new homeowners move in. About 50% of our claims happen within the first 90 days. Reason for that is the transition of homeowners. The systems and appliances are being used completely different overnight.
Yeah.
And it's adding normal wear and tear to those systems and appliances.
Sure.
And something typically does go wrong in that first year.
Yeah, the change of use. I mean, so
Yeah.
like, if typically you're keeping the air conditioner at 75 and the new homeowner comes in and turns it down to
Want it
68.
at 68, yeah, right?
Yeah, that's
Same thing with plumbing, right?
Right.
There's been 2 homeowners in the home for 15 years. Now a family of 5 comes in.
Right.
Everything
Little
gets
bit different.
used. The laundry gets used differently. The dishwasher gets used a little bit more. So that transition is tough. And so to protect buyers, a home warranty is a perfect solution for that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And it's inexpensive compared to what the real repairs would be.
Right? Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you're purchasing a home for $350,000, spend $600 on a home warranty for the year.
Sure.
Get yourself protected.
It's good protection, and even on a new home.
Yeah.
So I think you said you have like a little feature for when they buy a new home. Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of a difference, because all those appliances, everything are probably covered by the builder, but it kind of kicks in.
Yeah, so we offer a new construction warranty. It's basically 3 years for the price of one.
Yeah.
The builder covers them for the first 365 days. Our warranty kicks in at 366 days for basically an additional 3 years for the cost of one.
Yeah.
Because we know that basically everything's new, right? So that first 1 to 5 years, there's probably only going to need to be a repair here and there, probably not a replacement within that first 5 years, but it absolutely gives them that cushion, that financial protection, especially when buying new construction and just not knowing.
Yeah. So you've been in the industry, what about 13 years, I think you said,
13 years,
right?
yeah.
And
Lucky
so
13.
you're now with Achosa.
Achosa Home Warranty.
And how long have you been with Achosa?
I am coming up on my 3-year anniversary with Achosa Home Warranty. And the reason I made the move after 10 years with a traditional home warranty company is just because of the number one reason is the customer claims experience.
Yeah.
Achosa does things differently in the industry. We put the homeowner first. Our biggest priority is getting their systems and appliances back up and running in the matter of no time.
Right.
And the way that we do that is by allowing homeowners to choose their own contractor. So they hire a local contractor, anybody in their local community that they may already even know, like, and trust, or come highly recommended from their real estate professional, their lender, their whomever in their neighborhood, and get somebody out there as quick.
Yeah, people don't understand how huge that is.
It's
huge.
huge.
It's a big deal because if your basement's flooding because something's backing up, or a line or the appliance is out, and you've got people coming over,
or the furnace breaks in December, and it's 15 degrees outside. That is when you can't wait 4 days to
find the approved lender on the approved appliance repair person on that list, right?
So our owners truly launched this company and putting that homeowner first and putting their needs first, because that was the biggest pain point from home warranties is we had to wait for the approved contractor to come out, then the home warranty company had to order parts, then they had to be shipped to the contractor, then the contractor had to come out. There's so many delays with a traditional warranty company, whereas with Achosa, you choose the contractor. That local contractor is shopping locally from their local stores, coming that same day to complete the job.
Right.
We are paying that contractor over the phone with a credit card before they leave the home. So there's no out-of-pocket to the homeowner. We are trying to get them on and off the phone as quickly as possible and get that home back in functioning order for that family.
Yeah, my experience, I mean, I had a home warranty when I bought our house, and we had experience. And, you have to go through the approved vendors.
Yep.
And The huge difference is that vendor is more obligated to the home warranty company than they are to me.
100%.
Because
I say that 10 times a day.
because they're hired by them.
Correct. They are that contractor's working for the home warranty company, where with our product and our process, that contractor is working for the best interest of that homeowner.
They may not even know who the home warranty company is. They don't care. Because,
they don't care. They just want to get paid.
Yeah, they want to get paid. They want to do a good job for you because they
Yeah.
want to be referable. Yeah, it's a much better, cleaner experience for them. So that's a paradigm shift in your industry.
Absolutely.
So that's good. So
everybody should jump on board.
Everybody. So run out right away.
Everybody's doing it.
Right now we got a QR code.
Yeah.
They'll sign up now. So what types of systems and appliances are typically covered on the home warranty plan?
Yep. So it's the major systems and appliances, the mechanical functions inside the main foundation of the home. So there is about 20 items listed for coverage.
Yeah.
Main ones are AC, the air conditioning system, the furnace, the water heater, plumbing, electrical, so like shower heads and fixtures, things like that. All the kitchen appliances, the washer and dryer, sump pump, those types of things that have a mechanical function.
Sure. What and so is it customizable? What you can you get on the warranty and not?
Yeah, what our plans are all inclusive, but the way that our plans are structured is all major systems and appliances are eligible under each level of coverage that we offer.
Okay.
But with us, the higher the plan, the higher the limit is of what we will pay up to for repairs or replacements. Makes sense, right?
Right.
The more you pay, that higher that limit's going to be. So we have coverages, again, that start as low as $425 for the year. And we have packages that can go as high as $1,000 for coverage. And that covers the HVAC system up to $7,800.
I gotcha, right.
So, and the water heater up to $2,000 and appliances up to $2,400. So just really high limits in that higher level of coverage.
So if you're having high-end appliances and high-end mechanicals, you might want to
go for that. Go for that pro plan. If you have Sub-Zero, Viking, if you have multiple AC, multiple furnaces, there's just a little bit more risk and liability in that.
Sense.
So you're going to want that bigger level of coverage.
Right.
If you just are purchasing a gut rehab where everything's newer, you'd be A-okay with one of our kind of entry-level plans. So it just depends on the age and condition of the systems and appliances, which I absolutely love talking to homeowners because that's how I kind of fit them for a plan.
Sure.
I ask them, what's your budget? What's the age of the systems and appliances? Let's get you the best protection for what you are willing to spend on a home warranty for a year.
Okay, good. So what is your best advice to someone thinking about, maybe on the fence about whether to get a home warranty or not?
Call me. Let's talk through it, right? Again, the home warranty is just something that is going to protect their budget from if something is to go wrong. And at least look at the packages, see the process, see what the cost entails are, what the coverage limits are, and make that decision, for yourself based off of if you think this is something that's going to benefit you.
Yeah, so make an educated decision.
Yeah.
Get educated on it and make an informed decision of whether it's the right thing for you or not.
Absolutely.
So do they have to buy this prior to closing, or?
So no, they do not. So I do usually recommend that it is set up prior to closing so that it takes effect on day one of closing.
Okay.
However, homeowners have up to 60 days to still purchase their real estate plans, which is our kind of discounted pricing for that first year.
Sure.
If they pass 60 days and they're like 6 months later they want a home warranty, no problem. They just go onto our direct-to-consumer platform where costs and coverages are a little bit different, still covers all the same things. The price structure is just a little bit different.
Okay.
So
there's a delay for when it kicks in too? Or?
So for the direct-to-consumer policy, there is a 30-day waiting period. For real estate plans, there is no waiting period. They are picked up for coverage as of day one of closing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And again, like I mentioned earlier, about 50% of our claims happen within that first 60 to 90-day period. So something typically does go wrong, so we want to make sure that the home warranty is set up prior to that item failing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Anything found on a home inspection is not going to be eligible for coverage. So if the home inspector says XYZ was not in good, proper working order, highly recommend getting a professional to look at this, whatever, this is leaking, that's leaking, whatever. Those types of things aren't covered. Those are pre-existing conditions.
So do you get a copy of the home inspection report? Or?
We do not, no. So within the first 30 days, if a claim is filed, we reserve the right to ask for a home inspection.
Right.
If the homeowner just moves into the home and something happens right away, we just need to take a look at that little portion of the home inspection to verify it was in good, proper working order, and then we move forward right then and there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because after 30 days, who knows? I mean, it could.
After 30 days, we're not really as concerned with pre-existing condition because we know the homeowner's been in the home using their refrigerator for a month. They've ran a load of dishes. They've done the laundry. They've been living in the home with AC. It's July. It's August. We know that first 30 days is really that period where we just want to make sure we protect ourselves from, pre-existing conditions.
Right.
Or those people trying to pull a fast one.
People
we'll
would never do that, would they?
We'll get you.
So do you have any great success stories you could share?
Absolutely, yeah. It was one of my, stories that I remember, that just is always up at the top of my brain here is one where a family called me on Christmas Eve, and they were like, Kim, our furnace is out, and we have about 60 people coming over for Christmas Day. And I'm like, 60 people was a huge Greek family. So, they were doing it big. But I said, hey, not a problem. Get a contractor out, So they got a contractor out Christmas Eve. Yes, the contractor charged double to come out, but that's okay. The homeowner had a deductible of $100. Luckily, it was a valve or a gasket. It cost $899. They paid $100. We paid $799. Everything was done within 2 hours. They were able to move on.
Right.
And it truly, they were so appreciative and so thankful that they had the warranty, because it definitely could have been a different outcome.
Right.
If they would have not had a warranty, they would have been coming out of pocket $900 on Christmas Eve, when we all know we've already spent all that Christmas cash, right? So
that's a bad hair day.
That is a bad day. Yeah. That is a child waking up and to no presents, right?
Right.
So
maybe take a few back. I'm sorry, we're gonna take that one back.
Don't open that one yet, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So just stories like that. Systems and appliances tend to break down in the absolute worst time frame. It's Thanksgiving night. It's, the day before a birthday party. It's on a weekend. It's a Sunday night, and with our process, it is just stress-free and hassle-free that a homeowner can call anybody. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we are just essentially like a third-party payer, which is all anybody wants, right? So we're just helping those customers out and giving them that protection that they deserve and that that they're paying for.
Well, it's good peace of mind. I mean, and it's not a very expensive item to have for that peace of mind.
Right.
And then the way you guys work with it is it's awesome. So
$575 for a home warranty for me is like 2 trips to Costco, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you can purchase a home warranty for an entire year that covers all your major systems and appliances. Yeah. For 2 trips to Costco. Yeah. I can't get out of that place without spending.
So the market's always different, the home warranties. In a buyer's market, typically you get the seller to pay for those home warranties.
Yeah.
And actually, it's a good negotiating feature is if you have some home inspection issues of maybe age, you're concerned about it, you get the home warranty to bridge that gap.
Absolutely.
If they're worried about the HVAC, the furnace, or some other appliance in there, whether it's how long it's going to survive.
Absolutely.
So it's a great bridge for that. And then, so whether the seller pays for it or you pay for it on your own or somewhere in between, it's just
like you said, it truly depends on the market. It depends on the specific property. Are there multiple offers? Has it been sitting for in this
Right.
market 2 days, or what is the actual situation and scenario.
Right.
In a balanced market, yes, sellers provide buyers with a 1-year home warranty. It kind of just gets tacked on, comes
Yeah.
out of sellers' proceeds. They pass it on as something that sweetens the deal, gives them
Yeah.
a little bit of peace of mind and protection post-closing. In this market, I see it all over the board, really. A lot of buyers agents maybe aren't writing it into the original offer, and that's fine, but keep it in your pocket for negotiations.
Sure.
That inspection comes back, just
Right.
like you mentioned, things are a little bit older. Your clients are seeing dollar signs.
Right.
They want to ask for a whole laundry list of things, or they want to ask for a big, huge
Right.
credit. I would suggest asking for a home warranty. The
Yes,
seller is way more apt to provide you with a $600 home warranty than a $3,000 credit for a 20-year-old AC system that is working fine.
Right.
So always keep it in the back pocket. I always tell my buyers agents, just ask.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask, because, 7 times out of 10, that seller is going to say yes to a home warranty over other things that they might be asking for.
Right.
So, and same thing with being on the seller's side or the listing side. If you are listing your home for, and that your systems and appliances are older, keep that home warranty in the back pocket for negotiations.
Sure.
Also, we cover sellers for during the listing period. Now, that's a whole nother, topic, but we can provide sellers with a little bit of protection while they're looking for new buyers on their
great.
home.
Yeah.
And give them that peace of mind, give them that protection during that listing period, with the understanding and agreement that they are going to pass it on to the new buyers
Yeah.
at closing.
Yeah.
But this way, at least they get something out of it, right?
Right.
So it's really an underrated thing that we offer that
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of listing agents or sellers don't really take advantage of, and truly should. It is a
Yeah.
free policy. If it gets negotiated out, if they don't move forward with it, that's okay. But half the time they are going to put it towards the new buyer.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, in every real estate transaction, I always tell people there's really 3 negotiating points. One, you negotiate on the price.
Yep.
Then there's a negotiation after the home inspection, because there's always issues, pre-existing, and whether they're important or not.
Yeah.
That's where the home warranty can help bridge that gap.
Absolutely.
And then there may or may not be the negotiation part where the appraisal comes in. If the appraisal comes in a little bit short, and how that
Right.
works, and
Right.
that. So we've got to get past those 3. This is a great tool to help people pass that, give peace of mind, and have both sides feel good about it.
Yeah. Both agents, both all parties really will truly benefit from a home warranty,
Right.
because it's going to protect everybody post sale. There'll be no phone calls from the buyer to the seller's agent or whatnot saying,
Right.
hey, we just moved in and this happened, and
Right.
they're like, hey, it was a 12-year water heater. That's why we provided you with a home warranty. Call the warranty company, right? So it truly does provide protection throughout the entire for $600.
Right. I remember I was at a closing once, and they do the walkthrough at the end, and everything was fine in the house except the dehumidifier. The guy took the homeowner took the dehumidifier off the furnace, and didn't realize that they might notice that.
Yeah.
So, because there was a brand new panel where the dehumidifier was on the furnace.
Took it right off.
Took it right off,
Yeah.
and then he denied that it was ever there. But they had pictures, from the home inspections.
Right.
There it is.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
funny.
funny.
Yeah. It's funny.
The stories,
the
right?
shenanigans of real estate, right?
The shenanigans, yes,
Yeah. So, well, great. So, is there anything else in closing you want to share with people regarding home warranties?
I think just, whether you're going through a real estate transaction, whether you are currently with another home warranty provider and you're not very happy with the service you've been receiving, whether you've been in your home for 10 years and haven't had a warranty, but you know that things are getting a little bit older, just know that there is a solution out there, and
Sure.
that solution is very economically friendly for the coverage that you get. And there is a product, a home warranty with Achosa home warranty, that can help you. That can absolutely help, kind of protect your budget and make sure that Disney fund keeps going up and you don't have to dip into it for an AC, right? So,
right.
Definitely just reach out and ask the questions and do the research to, make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck.
Right. Yeah, and it's a good tool, especially when you're buying a house.
Yeah.
It's that peace of mind. It's just it's key because they, especially that first year. Again, homeowners are strapped at that point. They don't need a surprise.
Yeah.
The first week or first month. Yeah.
Right.
They're in their home.
Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody's strapped right now, so it's like. Just I know spending the extra money up front or even adding some sort of a monthly installment to your finances could be
Right.
a little tight, but what will be tighter is if something does fail and you're expected to pay thousands of dollars out of pocket, right?
Yeah.
So it's just about making sure you're educated and understanding that there is something out there.
Good. Well, hey, you got great advice. I appreciate all that.
Thank
so
you.
now we would invite you to the lightning round. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just a couple of fun questions we ask. And are you game for it?
I am. Let's do it.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
That's great. Yeah.
My husband has an Android, and
I don't get it.
bothers me.
Yeah.
Pictures are blurry. It's blue or it's green instead of blue, or whatever, vice versa. Yeah.
Well, I was just in Europe. For a couple weeks, and I got pickpocketed in Genoa, and they took my iPhone.
Oh my gosh.
And Apple was so great at shutting it down, and then luckily I had the Apple Care, the home warranty of iPhones.
Exactly.
And I got a new iPhone for $149.
Wow.
So it was a good deal. And they would actually ship it to me on my journey. Yeah.
You didn't feel it.
You know what? In hindsight, I did. They're everywhere in Europe. So I got one of those little bags after that.
Oh yeah. What do they call those? The man satchels.
Yeah,
or
whatever.
Something?
So I can lock it down with one hand. They were going for my wallet, but they got my iPhone. So it's the easier of the two.
I was in Bogota, Colombia, and I had one of those satchels, and every time we were walking the streets, I just
they're everywhere.
Kept it close.
They're very good. So what's your favorite ice cream?
Mint chocolate chip.
Oh, that's my wife's favorite as well.
So good.
That's her go-to,
Yeah.
So do you have a favorite ice cream you like? Is there a favorite
like a favorite spot?
Yeah, like a favorite ice cream store you go to. So this has the best mint chocolate chip.
I just have to say, like 31 flavors, man. I'm Baskin Robbins, the OG.
Are you from this area? Did you grow up in this area?
I am from Arlington Heights.
Okay.
So grew up in Arlington Heights, live in Schaumburg now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, my husband and I are both lactose intolerant. So ice cream's not like our every night ritual, but like we do indulge.
Yeah, every now and then you got to.
Exactly. You just got to.
That's
and
right.
the kids like it, so we got to reward them sometimes with it, Yeah.
I have a friend who's gluten-free.
Oh gosh.
I said, what do you miss about being gluten-free? He goes, happiness.
Yeah. I feel the same way. My daughter's allergic to peanut butter.
Oh gosh.
So like peanut butter, we don't really keep it in the house, but like I miss nothing more than to dip a spoon into the peanut butter jug and just eat it.
Yeah.
That's
I've been there,
happiness.
done that. But it's the dogs looking at me because they want their share. Yeah,
sure, of course.
So, what about your favorite food? Do you have a favorite food?
Favorite food? Well, my nickname growing up was Spuds. I'm a big, huge fan of potatoes.
Oh, really? And you grew up in Idaho?
No, not at all. But I am a meat and potato
there you go.
kind of girl, and I don't care if you're a French fry, a potato chip, a sweet potato, a baked potato, a red potato, a yellow potato, a purple potato.
You're going for it.
I welcome all potatoes.
Yeah. What about a favorite drink?
Favorite drink? Right now, it's Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I have a shirt. I have actually Diet Coke apparel in my closet,
Oh.
so there is a slight obsession.
Yeah. So we were on a cruise. The couple we were with, and she's a big Diet Coke person.
Okay.
And
My kind of gal.
she ordered Diet Coke. They would offer her Pepsi.
And they said Pepsi.
Yeah, she was very disappointed.
No,
Yeah.
it's the reason I don't go to Taco Bell. They only have
Pepsi products.
They only have Pepsi products.
Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't realize how strong with that. I've seen some TikToks where people they say, is Pepsi okay? They go, only if Monopoly money's okay.
Yeah, right.
So
it's funny that you mention that. We were just in a conversation the other day when somebody said they never ask you, if somebody were to ask for Pepsi, they never say, is Coke okay?
Uh-huh.
But when you ask for a Coke, they always ask you, is Pepsi okay?
Yeah. So
It's because they know.
So
Sorry,
Coca-Cola is
Pepsi.
the Achosa of drinks, right?
There you go. We call ourselves the Uber of home warranties.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just quick, easy, and you get to point A to point B with
Right.
you know,
a little
typically.
hassle, with least amount of hassle.
Exactly,
Right?
least amount of hassle, right?
So do you have a favorite book?
Favorite book. Right now, the big one in our house is Everybody Poops. As we are in the midst of potty training.
Yeah.
So we read that one several times a night.
Yeah.
To try to get our
Get
son
there you go.
to potty train. So that's probably not the answer you were looking for, but that's it.
It works. How about a favorite quote?
A favorite quote. This is a Nike quote. It's short and sweet, but it's just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. My grandfather said that to me all the time, and I think that applies every day, all day, right?
Right.
To work, parenting, everything, just do it.
Right. Do it now, really.
Do it now,
Yeah,
right. Don't put it off.
yeah.
Just do it.
I had a good quote from a good friend of mine. He shared it with me, and I'm sure he got it from somebody else, but he goes, to know and not to do is not to know.
Yeah, well, that took me a second to get my brain around that, but
exactly,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Because if you know what to do and you don't do it,
Right.
you don't know it. You don't
Exactly.
get it done. It's just
Yeah.
it's just hyperbole and it's wishing. So
My second favorite quote is a bazillion times better with Achosa home
there you
warranty.
go. Yeah, let's close with that.
Let's
awesome.
do that.
Yeah, awesome. Hey, well, thank you for coming in and
You're
sharing
welcome.
your information with us, and hopefully our viewers get a lot of value out of it. It's great, and I think Achosa is a great company. I can see the value in it. Again, it's a head and shoulders above some of the other ones out there, and the ease of use and the peace of mind it gives people when they're buying a house, because there's so many other moving parts. And thank you for teaming up with a lot of great real estate agents to help them share that information with them to help protect their clients, because it's important to not only get there's a lot of moving parts when they're buying a house, you know, and we've got to be able to give that information and assemble that information so they can digest it and make good decisions for them and their family. And it's so important for them on that. Because we don't want them to wake up 2 weeks into the house and have a couple $1,000 bill that
It's a nightmare.
weren't anticipating, can't afford, and it makes it a horrible experience for them and sometimes wild to dig out of. So
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.